If you are thinking of getting a new gaming PC right now, is actually the best time to buy one because we have the official Black Friday discounts. These are actually some of the best deals I've ever seen on Prebuilt gaming systems, and picking the right deal might be difficult if you don't have enough PC knowledge. That's why I'll show you specific Prebuilt gaming PC recommendations with a Black Friday discount for 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution. All of these have good ratings as well, ensuring you get a reliable system for your budget and needs. And of course, I will also show you the level of gaming performance that you can expect with each system in case you want to grab one of these deals. Now, the links to every system with a Black Friday discount will be down below in the video description with the latest pricing and availability in your region. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. Before I start, I want to say that I highly recommend you buying right now. I do not recommend you waiting until the official Black Friday date because of two reasons. The first one is that most of these deals will be actually out of stock. And the second reason is that genuinely, these are some of the best deals I've ever seen for previous systems, as I said before, meaning that if you try to get one of these deals when Black Friday arrives, maybe you end up getting no PC, or maybe you get a deal that's more expensive, which defeats the whole purpose of the Black Friday season. And don't take it from me, even some of these companies are saying that you will not get a better deal on the official Black Friday date. If you are working with less than $1,000 to spend and you want to buy a more budget-oriented system for under $1,000, I highly recommend you getting the HP Omen 35L. This system has a 25% discount with the discount code that you will find down below in the video description, and it has the Nvidia RTX 5060 alongside the i5 14400F processor. If you don't know nothing about computers, don't worry, I will explain as simple as possible. Now, the i5 and 5060 combination will be perfect for 1080p gaming, so if you want to play at this resolution on high to ultra settings, you will be able to do so and achieve smooth performance. Now, with this system, you could also play at 1440p with the right settings, even in high demanding titles. And then if you want to play esports games, you will be able to easily achieve well over 240 plus FPS on average, and I'm talking about games like Counter-Strike 2, Valorant and Fortnite. So if you want a 240Hz 1080p monitor to take full advantage of those esports games, you will be able to do so with the 35L. Now, this is the white edition, and in my opinion, it has an amazing looking design from the case. So overall, you are getting a very complete gaming system. It's not going to be the greatest PC of all time, but it's very nice for the price, and after you apply that 25% coupon code, the total price will be $875. If you have a little bit more money to spend though, for just under $1,000, you can get the best value 1080p system in the Skytech Azure 3. This PC right here has a double coupon code, so you get double discount, and I will talk about the price in just a second. But this PC right here is much better when it comes to gaming performance because you get the Nvidia RTX 5060 Ti 16GB model. This GPU not only can run any game at 1080p on high to ultra settings, and I'm talking about the most high demanding games out there, but you can also do that at 1440p. So if you want a nice 1440p system that's going to cost you under $1,000, this PC right here will be ideal for you as well. And then when it comes to esports shooters, since you get the same i5 14400F, once again, you will be able to play at 240 plus FPS on average. You also get a 1TB SSD, 3 pre-installed fans, and an aftermarket CPU cooler, which is always a nice to have. And by the way, with this graphics card, the 5060 Ti 16GB model, you can also play at 4K depending on the game. If you're playing with DLSS, which is the upscaler technology from Nvidia, you might actually play some high demanding games at 60 plus FPS on average. And I'm speaking about games like Cyberpunk 2077. The total price after the double discount, which you will find both codes down below in the video description, will be $960. Now, if you're looking for the best value 1440p ultra system, I do recommend you upgrading to the Azure 3 Plus. This PC right here has one of the best price tags I've ever seen for a gaming PC with the RTX 5070. The RTX 5070 is one of the best GPUs for 1440p resolution gaming, and you will be able to achieve well over 100 plus FPS on average when it comes to high to ultra settings in high demanding games. And you can also run these types of games at 4K 60 plus FPS on average with the right settings, or even faster performance. On top of that, you get a 360mm all-in-one liquid cooler, which is going to be amazing to cool down the CPU, but also if you want to upgrade the CPU long term, you will be able to do so without having to upgrade the cooling system, which is pretty nice because it's one less thing to upgrade over time. Then when it comes to esports games, you can expect well over 300 plus FPS on average. Now, the price is very nice at $1,250, but as I said before, you get a double discount, so after you apply the coupon codes that you will find down in the video description, the total price will be around $1,100. A really good price for a system with a 5070. Now, as a bonus, for just a little bit more, you can get this Skytech Shadow 4, which is basically the same when it comes to gaming performance as the Azure 3 Plus, but you get 32 gigs of RAM instead of 16 gigs, which is going to be a huge plus if you want to do something like streaming or content creation or just any kind of productivity work. And then you also get a Ryzen 7 7700 processor, which makes this system more upgradable than the Azure 3 Plus. You will have more CPU options to choose from in the future, so if you get this system, you get a more upgradable PC, a better CPU as well, and on top of that, you get more memory. The total price after the double discount for this one is going to be around $1,350 or $1,300 if you also use the $50 rebate. So yeah, it's going to be a bit more expensive, but it's definitely a better system long term. If you are looking to play at 4K and you want the best value system for 4K, or you want to max out 1440p resolution gaming, I do recommend you getting the Chronos 3 from Amazon. This PC right here has an amazing Black Friday discount that I will be talking about in just a second, but the most important part here is the fact that you get the RX 9070 XT graphics card, which is the fastest GPU from AMD. And in terms of pure gaming performance, you will be achieving well over 80 plus FPS on average when it comes to high demanding games on high to ultra settings at 4K, and over 120 plus FPS if you are playing at 1440p. You also get a Ryzen 7 7700. Combining this CPU with this graphics card, you will be able to max out any esports shooter and buy a very high refresh rate monitor. Here, of course, you get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory and you get 2 TB of Gen 4 SSD, which is going to be a huge plus. This PC right here is one of the best deals I've seen, especially from Amazon, and right now it's going for under 1500 USD at 1480 bucks to be exact. Just to keep in mind that when I'm recording this, it has been 85% claimed. If it's not on sale, as I said before, I will be updating every deal daily from the links in the description. Now, if you want a 4K value system once again, or maxing out 1440p, but you want an Nvidia GPU, meaning that you will be getting DLSS and a better level of ray tracing performance, I highly recommend you getting the Legion Tower 5i gaming desktop. This PC right here has an insane deal as well, and it has the Nvidia RTX 5070 Ti graphics card, which is one of the fastest GPUs in the entire market. And as I said before, since you get an Nvidia graphics card, you get a better feature set than AMD. And the most important part, in my opinion, is that it's better when it comes to the upscaling technology. So with the 5070 Ti, you can play at 80 plus FPS on average at 4K high to ultra settings, or even faster performance if you're using any kind of upscaling technology, and then over 120 plus FPS at 1440p, and you will be able to play with ray tracing enabled at 1440p even in high demanding games, which is a huge plus. And then when it comes to esports games, since you get an Intel Core Ultra 7 CPU, you will be able to max out any monitor refresh rate. Of course, you get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, and you get a 240mm liquid cooler, which is always a nice to have to cool down the CPU. Now, the best thing about this PC is the price. The price right now is 1650 bucks, and you can also get an extra $100 off with your email, so you can potentially get this system for $1550. I've never seen a pre-built PC at this price point with the RTX 5070 Ti, so definitely the best 5070 Ti deal I've ever seen. If you are looking for a 4K high-end computer though, I would recommend you getting this Skytech King 95. This PC right here has the RTX 5080, which is one of the best graphics cards in the entire market. You will be getting a 4K high-end experience at over 90 FPS on average when it comes to high demanding games on high to ultra settings, or you can also use this PC for 1440p if you want a future-proof 1440p gaming system, where you will get an amazing performance not only right now, but also in the future. Alongside the 5080, you get a Ryzen 7 7700X, which is an amazing processor, and you get 2 TB of SSD, 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, alongside a 360mm liquid cooler. And in my opinion, the aesthetics for this system are top tier. I have tested the King 95 myself. Now, this PC has a double and even triple discount. The first price is $2,400, which is already a steal for a 5080 system. Now, after a double coupon code that you will find down below in the video description, the total price will be $2,177. If you use your email, you can get an extra $50 off, which makes the total price $2,127. A really good price for a 5080. And last but not least, if you want a 5090 system, so you want the fastest gaming performance for both content creation or gaming, I do recommend you getting the Omen 45L Max system. This one has the 5090, so you will be achieving max performance at 4K resolution on the most high demanding games, and I'm talking about well over 120 plus FPS on average. And you are also getting an insane level of content creation and productivity work performance because you get a Ryzen 9 9900X3D, so feel free to max out any display and monitor refresh rate. Alongside 64 gigs of RAM and 4 TB of SSD, this is an insane amount of memory and storage for professional content creators. The price has a 25% discount with an extra promo code. The initial price is $4,700, which is the typical very expensive price for a 5090 system, but after the 25% discount, the total price will be around $3,500, which is still quite expensive, but it's definitely not expensive in terms of 5090 systems. Remember, pre-built PCs with the 5090 can go for $6,000, and that is not even crazy to say. And by the way, if you have a different budget, you will find 2 bonus systems down below in the description box as well. You will find a PC for under $500 if you want an entry-level system to play the easiest games out there like Fortnite or Roblox, and then if you want to play esports shooters but you want a value system for $1,300, you can get one of the best value esports PCs out there, where you will be able to max out a 540Hz refresh rate monitor or a 480Hz one if you want to play at 1440p, and you also get a 5070, so you will be able to play very high demanding games at 1440p without any issues and very smoothly. Now, as I said before, do keep in mind that I will be updating every single deal from the links down below in the video description. That way, if you're watching this on the official Black Friday date or before that, you will get the most updated gaming PC deals just in case some of these are out of stock or maybe they are not on sale anymore. And I will also make one last Black Friday video when it comes to pre-built PCs on the Black Friday date, just in case you missed out on any deal right now. So if you want to get notified, just hit the bell icon so you get notified on Black Friday. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next one.